Yo, 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 what's good? Um, what's up, King? Appreciate you for coming. Appreciate whoever else is in here. I can never see who's in here until you leave a comment. But yeah, we're back with another one, song breakdown with your boy E Brown. We are in Fibonacci Studios today. Shout out to them. I like this setup a lot better, but sometimes I be having like issues getting here, which are sort of my fault. It's not their fault. But shout out to Fibonacci Studios for always allowing me to use their space to do these song breakdowns. I always appreciate you guys coming in, checking them after, checking them during the live. It means a lot to me. I know you could do a lot of things, with your life. So I appreciate that you're here with me for 20, 30 minutes every time I do this. But yeah, for everybody who doesn't know, song breakdowns with your boy E Brown, myself. We break down songs from my catalog every single week from the beginning when I first started releasing music in 2016 until I'm done having music that I haven't reviewed, I guess, or broke down. So we're in the year 2019 right now. We're on the last single run of songs, a song called Legendary I did with Symone. We'll get into that later. Usually I play the song, and then after I play the song, we go back and break it down piece by piece. So let's get right into it. Here we go.
I've been working overtime, and it's really never new to me. Running with no brakes, swaying all this foolery. Man, all I really want to be up in the rafters, chasing all the legends that you go and sip for laughter. Lord, all I really know, I'm trying to be the GOAT. Put this music out, let it soak. What you know, being legendary. All I want is just legendary. Make 'em move, tell 'em now, make 'em move. This is just better watch what you do. Use a pawn, little homie, what you want? Being chosen by the ball like LeBron, be a GOAT. Give me 6, boy, I'm Brady up in here. Better go and get in gear. Say you want it, where's the work, dog? I'm zoned in. While y'all out there partying, I'm making tracks that your favorite club's gonna spin. In the studio from sunrise to sunset, I've been your biggest threat. Never pumping up my chest. It's a stretch to say you really working like me. Why you salty little homie, better change your IV. Try me, motherfucker, being savage with this shit. It's like a switch, get a grip, be the best in this biz. Say y'all really working hard, man. Y'all know what that is. Watch me move, then you'll know how I handle my biz. Shit. I've been working overtime, man, it's really never new to me. Running with no brakes, swaying all this foolery. Man, all I really want to be up in the rafters, chasing all the legends that you go and sip for laughter. Lord, all I really know, I'm trying to be the GOAT. Put this music out, let it soak. What you know, being legendary. All I want is just legendary. I am legendary, bitch. Big tips like a fucking waiter. I am just the fucking greatest. No mistake, ask my creator. Oh Lord, I've been in and out the game, but I'm here to stake my claim and make you respect my reign. I'll go schizo with the shit stove. Contaminated the game, got a sick flow. Uncontainable, no quarantine can hold me. Zero tolerance, cause when it rains, it pours. Man, everybody wanna be the GOAT till they find out the hard way. They can't stay afloat. It's training day until it's game day. Making moves, steady switching up the gameplay. Like ball players doing free agency. Shit, I'll never let the money change me. Pay to play EB and J, you can cut the check. Soon to pop EB, a legend and a fucking vet.
Pay to play EB and J, you can cut the check. Soon to pop, be a legend and a fucking vet. I've been working overtime, and it's really never new to me. Running with no brakes, swaying all this foolery. Man, all I really want to be up in the rafters, chasing all the legends that you go and sip for laughter. Lord, all I really know, I'm trying to be the GOAT. Put this music out, let it soak. What you know, being legendary. All I want is just legendary.
All right, so that is legendary. So funny story. about this song. And before we even get into the story, Jay Simone, for all the people who are gonna watch this who don't know who that is my wife. She is also an artist. She raps from time to time. And how she ended up just wrapping up work. Okay, bet. That's dope. The funny thing is how she ended up being on this song was, I think I was just, how did she hear this? I don't even remember. I think I forget. I forget. I think I was just like walking around our house or something, or where we live, and I was playing this beat, and then I think I was rehearsing it, and then I think she heard it. She was like, "Oh, this is dope. What is this about?" And then I told her, I rapped it for her, and then she was like, "Oh, this is cool. Let me write a verse." And I was like, "All right, look, like, you gonna do this, like, you can't be like fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta put this out. We gotta shoot a video. We gotta do all these things, right?" She's like, "All right, cool." So we actually went to Robert Lang Studios, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a world class studio here in the Seattle area. That's where my engineer, Sam Murner, was working at the time. Shout out to him. Still my guy. Still does all my work for me, all my mixing and mastering. And he was interning there. So I went there under the assumption he was gonna mix and master this song, which he didn't, but he did help partially with Cam. What's his last name? Cameron Kaiser. Shout out to him. He's now the studio manager over at Studio Sage, which is where my guy Sam Murner freelances out of now. Also, shout out to them for all the big things they're doing and for having me in their studio all the time as well. And yeah, like, we just were in the studio, we knocked it out. I was working on vibes at the same time as doing this. My wife was there, my son was there. We knocked out the song. It was a dope feeling. Um, and yeah, this was the last song I wanted to drop, until like I went back into a project phase, because I felt it was, very important to talk about why I felt like I was going to be a legend, or I am a legend, or why what I do is so important to hip hop culture. So, with that said, you know, the cover art, if you look at the cover art, it's different on two different platforms for reasons I am still confused about. Because one of the cover arts on Apple Music, if you look at it, it's the cover is Allen Iverson, who is a basketball player, if you don't know who that is. He played for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's from Newport News, Virginia, where I am from. And they retired his jersey at Georgetown, which is where he went to school at in D.C. So one of them on Apple Music is that cover of him. And then the other one on Spotify and everywhere else is a cover of him in high school at Bethel High School, which is where my little sister went to high school, which is in Hampton, Virginia, Newport News, on that border. So yeah, I just wanted to show like legendary status from such a early age in people's career, or before people even knew you were great. So yeah, and oh yeah, my wife was like, I asked her if she wanted to be here to break down her lyrics. She did not. So that's why she's not here. So I mean, I'm gonna sort of guesstimate what I think she means by her lyrics when we get to it. But yeah, let's start breaking it down piece by piece. It's a long ass intro too, which I wish I would have fixed. But let me get to that.
No breaks, swaying all this foolery. I've been working overtime, and it's really never new to me. Running with no breaks, swaying all this foolery. Man, all I really want to be up in the rafters, chasing all the legends that you go and sip of laughter. Lord, all I really know, I'm trying to be the GOAT.
That's that shit. That's that shit right there. Man, I've been working all day, man. It's really nothing new to me. Grinding with no breaks, swaying all this foolery. Like, that's so clever. I think that's so clever because I mean, everybody's working, but it's like I'm even talking about in the sense of like, even though I've been working, like, it doesn't matter. I've been working all day, man. That's really nothing new to me. Grinding with no breaks, swaying all this foolery. Man, all I really want is to be up in the rafters because they hang the jerseys in the rafters at stadiums of any kind, right? So you see all the great ones hanging in the rafters. So, like, Michael Jordan. I mean, they're going to retire Russell Wilson's jersey here in Seattle. You know, Suki's from Vegas, so they probably put Charles Woodson, which is a very, prominent player. His jersey's in the rafters. So that's why I said that line. Man, all I really want to be up in the rafters, chasing after legends that you go and sample after. Because in hip-hop culture, just in music period, we sample a lot of records that are already prominent and are already great records. So, of course, we want to take a piece of history and, like, chase after that feeling of being great and recreating that ourselves. So that's why I put that line in there. Let's keep it pushing. Tell me if my breakdowns suck, too, by the way. Nobody ever tells me, so I never know if they suck or if I need to be better.
Put this music out, let it soak. What you know, being legendary. All I want is just legendary. Make a move, tell them now, make a move. This is chess, better watch what you do. Use a pawn, little homie, what you want.
I swear, I'm different. Like, sometimes I be feeling like, yo, like, this shit I be writing is crazy. Like, I don't think people, like, see, that's just an artist, though. Like, we always think our shit's hot, even when it's not. So, I mean, make a move, tell them now, make a move. This is chess, better watch what you do. Like, even just like that opening line, because you have to make a move in chess, right? But in chess, you have to watch every move you make. You can't make, like, one move ahead. You have to be thinking 3 steps ahead, 4 steps ahead. And the funny thing about it is, I don't play chess. I suck at chess. But I understand that when you play chess, right, you have to know how to maneuver to win. You can't think about tomorrow. You got to think about 3 weeks from now, in that sense. So that's why I said, make a move. Tell them now, make a move. This is chess. Better watch what you do. Use a pawn, little homie, what you want. So it's like, you're disposable. You're disposable as a pawn. You're the first line for me to get to where I want to get to, right? Which I think a lot of people wouldn't catch. Let's keep it moving. I'm just fucking around. But I'm not. Let's keep it moving.
Make a move, tell them now, make a move. This is chess, better watch what you do. Use a pawn, little homie, what you want. Being chosen by the ball like LeBron, be a GOAT. Give me 6, boy, I'm Brady up in here. Better go.
That's a double entendre for y'all. Use a pawn, little homie, what you want. Been great about the ball like LeBron. Be a GOAT, right? GOAT, greatest of all time. Give me 6. LeBron wears number 6. And Tom Brady at the time had 6 rings. So it's like double. I hit you both ways. Use a pawn, little homie, what you want. About the ball. Been chosen about the ball like LeBron. Be a GOAT. Give me 6. Boy, I'm Brady up in here. Like, I'm going to be the greatest. Even if you don't think it, I know it already. And that's like the mentality you have to have with anything in life, of course. But especially like in entertainment, anything that's creative, you have to fight for people to believe in you like when nobody does. So I love this song. Let's keep it moving.
Getting gear, say you want it, where's the work, dog? I'm zoned in. While y'all out there partying, I'm making tracks that your favorite club's gonna spin. In the studio from sunrise to sunset, I've been evading biggest threat. Never pumping up my chest, it's a stretch to say you really working like me. While you salty little homie, better change your IV. Try me, motherfucker.
Some bars there. I forgot that there was a little auto-tune on this. Man, use a pawn, little homie, what you want. Been chosen about the ball like LeBron. Be a GOAT. Give me 6. Boy, I'm Brady up in here. Better go and get in gear. So you really trying to work. Boy, I'm zoned in. While y'all out there partying, I'm making tracks that your favorite club's going to spin. In the studio from sunrise to sunset. Which actually does happen a lot when you're creating music as a creator. You'll walk in when it's light outside, you'll walk in or walk out when it's dark outside, or maybe the light is back on. You don't know. It's just it's such a grind that like a lot of people can't relate to, but I know Suki can relate to it because she sat in on a session for 4 hours straight. And Suki's a real one. She's such a real one. She sat there for 4 hours, and I felt like she was just mind blown by the amount of time and work that goes into this. And if King's still here, I mean, of course he knows he's an artist himself, an amazing artist at that. Make sure you check him out if you have not. But yeah, man, being legendary. Let's keep it. I love this fucking song.
Being savage with this shit, it's like a switch. Get a grip, be the best in this biz. Say y'all really working hard, man. Y'all know what that is. Watch me move, then you know how I handle my biz. Shit. I've been working overtime, man, it's really never new to me. Running with no brakes, swaying all this foolery. Man, all I really want to be up in the rafters, chasing all the legends that you go and sip for laughter. Lord, all I really know, I'm trying to be the GOAT. Put this music out, let it soak. What you know, being legendary.
That hook is just, man, all I really, all I really wants to be up in the rafters, chasing after legends that you go and sample laughter. Lord, all I really know, I'm trying to be the GOAT. Put this music out, let it soak. Like, even just like the wordplay sometimes, like I think a lot of people don't realize, I mean, some artists don't, but I feel like a lot of them do. There's a purpose to why they say certain things that are matched with another word behind it. Man, all I really want is to be the GOAT. Put this music out into the world, let it soak, let it like really sit with you and register why it's important. What do you know about that, right? Like, and that's where the put this music out, let it soak. What you know, be a legendary. All I want is just legendary. And it's like, all I want is to be great. All I want is to be remembered as one of the greatest. I mean, I've been saying that since 2016 when I put out my mixtape that you can't find anywhere unless you email me, and then I'll give it to you, called Bars. So I think it's important to talk about this. Oh, it's all good, King. And I appreciate you, Suki. We appreciate you more than you know. I appreciate you, for sure. Like, the fuck? Everything she's done for me? Amazing. Let's keep it moving.
All I want is just legendary.
I am legendary, bitch. Big tips like a fucking waiter. I am just the fucking greatest. No mistake, ask my creator. Oh, Lord.
That's hard. That's hard. She came with the bars. I am legendary, bitch. Big tips like a fucking waiter. For sure. That's a bar. That's a bar. And I mean, what I'm taking from it is I'm going to have her watch this and like leave a comment to see like if I'm accurate or not. But I am legendary, bitch. Big tips like a fucking waiter. No mistakes. Ask my creator. Oh, Lord. That's fire. That's fire. I mean, because, ask the creator. And it's like, she's telling you to ask the Lord. And she's like, oh, Lord. I like it. That's fire.
I've been in and out the game, but I'm here to stake my claim and make you respect my reign. I'll go schizo with the shit stove. Contaminated the game, got a sick flow. Uncontainable, no quarantine can hold me. Zero tolerance, cause when it rains, it pours. Man, everybody wanna be the GOAT till they find out the hard way. They can't stay afloat.
That line right there, that's the one. Man, everybody wanna be the GOAT till they find out the hard way. They can't stay afloat. Because it's very hard in this industry, any industry, right? Any entrepreneurial industry, it is extremely hard to stay above water, right? And it's like Suki has a business, right? She's doing her business with her her knitting business. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Suki. I believe it's a knitting business. It's very hard to get people to invest into what you're bringing to the table, right? But everybody thinks it's easy till they find out the hard way and stay afloat. Like, I love that line so much. Everybody want to be the GOAT till they find out the hard way they stay afloat. Let's keep it moving. That's so fire. That's so fire.
It's training day until it's game day. Homie, zero tolerance, cause when it rains, it pours. Man, everybody wanna be the GOAT till they find out the hard way they can't stay afloat. It's training day until it's game day. Making moves, steady switching up the gameplay. Like ball players doing free agency.
Yo, she barred up. She barred up for sure. It's training game. It's training. What she said? It's training day until it's game day. Stating making moves, switching up the gameplay, right? Because like, all right, think about it. When you're training for something, right? You're training for one specific thing. But then on game day, you might have to switch that regimen. You have to train for everything at the same time. So you may be training specifically for one thing, but you have to have a lot of things in your repertoire to be successful. It's training day until it's game day. Make a move, steady switching up the gameplay. Like, the gameplay can be the way you play the game, the way you're watching the game being played. It can mean so many different things. This is just my interpretation because she's not here to share it, but I'm gonna get her to watch this back to make sure that I'm doing it right. And if I'm not, I'll have her like comment and make sure to correct it. Yo, she went super hard on this, Suki. I was like, the fuck is this coming from when I was hearing it? But it's super dope. Let's keep it moving.
Hard way, they can't stay afloat. It's training day until it's game day. Making moves, steady switching up the gameplay. Like ball players doing free agency. Shit, I'll never let the money change me. Pay to play EB and J, you can cut the check. Soon to pop EB, a legend and a fucking vet.
Pay to play EB and J, you can cut the check. Soon to pop EB, a legend and a fucking vet.
I've been working.
So that bar's sort of funny to me. It's like pay to play EB and J, you can cut the check. Soon to pop EB, a legend and a fucking vet. Pay to play EB to J. I think it's funny because like I know she's giving me like my flowers, which I super appreciate, because if anybody knows how hard I work, it's her, right? Because it's my wife. She sees me every day. She sees how much time, effort, money, I put into this, and she supports me with it, behind the scenes, in public, and I super appreciate her and I love her for that. But I also think it's funny when she says pay to play EB and J, you can cut the check, because I'm thinking also it's like, you better cut the check to my husband because we ain't doing shit for free. And she's right. I ain't doing shit for free. Nothing. So you better cut that motherfucking check, baby. Oh, I love it. All right, let's keep it moving. Appreciate y'all.
The money change me. Pay to play EB and J, you can cut the check. Soon to pop EB, a legend and a fucking vet.
Pay to play EB and J, you can cut the check. Soon to pop EB, a legend and a fucking vet.
I've been working overtime and it's really never new to me. Running with no brakes, swaying all this foolery. Man, all I really want to be up in the rafters, chasing all the legends that you go and sip for laughter. Lord, all I really know, I'm trying to be the GOAT. Put this music out, let it soak. What you know, being legendary. All I want is just legendary.
Yeah, man. That's it. There it is. That is Legendary, featuring J. Symone, aka my wife, the love of my life. Man, what a fun record that was. And another story behind this record is shout out to Anthony Arlene. Shout out to the homie Anthony Arlene. He actually played me that beat in the studio. It was our last day at the Art Institute of Seattle. If you don't know who he is, he was on some previous episodes. A previous episode of the Song Breakdown with E. Brown. We did the news album. He was on the Good News one, so check that one out if you have the time. But he played me this beat. He was like, yo, we should do something to this. And I was like, this beat is fucking nuts. So I definitely was gonna do something to this beat with him, and then like I don't know what happened, so I was just like, "Yo, what is that beat?" And I went and bought it, and then I made this song, and then me and my wife made this song to it. So a lot of people love this song. Shout out to Symone again. She actually sent this song to some people who enjoyed it, and passed it on to some people who are in some powerful positions as well. So that's super dope. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But legendary, man. I said in the beginning a couple weeks ago when we started the singles run for this is, the year of 2019. We did the song Work, we did Gas, we did Can't Stop Me, Underrated last week, and Legendary. And those themes all go together if you really think about it. Because I had to put in work to then learn how to get more people to support what I'm doing. I had to also know that I can't take my foot off the gas and keep going harder and push, forward and be more consistent. Can't stop me. Won't let anyone stop me. Being underrated, it does matter, but it doesn't matter, right? Because you're only underrated if you keep letting people not know who you are. And then legendary is like the final step to being like, no, I am here. I am somebody to pay attention to. I am important. And what I do does matter more than what other people may think, right? So I think it's beautiful how I thought that all through and we came out with it consistently. We didn't come out with the video for this. We had some hiccups with that, but we made it we made it work with the record, and I appreciate that. And then after this song, man, we move on into 2020. And that's when I dropped the Vibes project. So that's what we'll be reviewing next week. The entire Vibes EP. Shout out to Suki if she's still here. She got to hear that way before anybody else did. I love her. That's the family. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys for kicking it with me, chatting with me in the live chat. That's super, super dope. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you'll come back. We'll be doing this again next week. Yeah, actually, you know what? I want to say this. If Suki's in here, Suki, if you want to pull up next Sunday, if you're available, I would love to hear your thought process on this too, as as a fan, as a friend who got to hear this project before anyone else, and we could talk about it and maybe break it down if that's something you want to do. If not, no biggie. Yeah, we'll be breaking down the entire Vibes EP. It's 5 tracks next week, next Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys turn them notifications on, leave comments, like it, share it, please. If you hate it, tell me in the comments too. If you hate it, dislike it, please. I want all of it. Give it all to me, please. But I appreciate you guys for being here, for taking time out of your day to do this. Song breakdown with your boy E Brown. I'm gonna start clipping these videos and sharing them on social media too. I think that'd be dope as well. But you guys have a good one. I'll see you next week.